one small step for a man, but a giant leap for mankind. None other than Neil Armstrong quoted it when he first landed on the moon. Well, where are the manners? I am Fatima Latif of Grade 10 and I will be hosting today's program. And as you know, the very reason why you are watching this, bettering, opening doors to literacy, is indeed a small step put in work by our enthusiastic and lively teachers of English department and of course our students. It is me and it is you and it is all of us paving a path for a massive benefit. English Literacy Association is adventing right now and joining us would be our alumni Mrs. Nafisa Ismail, who is a digital content consultant based in Dubai. I heartily welcome each and every one of you to be a witness of this auspicious occasion. Khalil Gibran once wrote that this prayer is a song of the heart and it would reach the ear of God even if it is mingled with cries and tumult of 1,000 men. I sincerely welcome Sama and Sana of Grade 10 for the prayer.
Almighty God, we thank you for giving us a new day. We pray that you bless us in our work and our play. Bless our parents and our teachers too for helping us in all that we do. We thank you for food, for home and for rest, and for being at our side when we are brought to test. Bless our school and our motherland. Show us the way to walk hand in hand. Teach us the importance of working side by side. In your loving grace, may we always abide. Forgive us if we do wrong and grant us the courage to begin anew. Protect us from dangers and keep us in your loving care today and always.
Wow, that's powerful and heart-wrenching at the same time. It is astonishing that how us human beings can be superior above all and inferior among everything. Now I welcome Fatima Abdullah, who is the newest member of ICT family and leader of English Literacy Association, to deliver the welcoming speech.
Assalamu alaikum. If you're planning for a year, grow corns. If you're planning for a decade, plant trees. But if you're planning for a lifetime, educate people. Distinguished chief guest, respected principal, beloved vice principal, teachers, parents and my dear friends. I, Fatima Abdullah, student of class 10, welcome you all to the inauguration of the English Literary Association of ICT English School. First of all, let me express my heartfelt gratitude to the members of our school for giving me an opportunity to welcome you all on this auspicious occasion filled with desires, hopes and dreams of many. The ELA, English Literary Association, aspires to make our school a full-fledged English medium school where each student speaks and communicates through English. The team focuses on the improvement of reading, writing, speaking and listening skills of our students. We plan to conduct a number of activities and competitions throughout the year, giving students an opportunity to participate and demonstrate their talents and potential. I would take the privilege to present the theme of our ELA, Bettering, Opening Doors Through Literacy. Being literate or learning a language is something anyone can do, but having the hunger for gaining knowledge by doing so is something only the wise can do. Now I'll take this opportunity to welcome our respected principal, Mr. Muhammad Sadiq. Sadiq sir, himself being a former student of this institution, is an inspiration to all of us. Now I'm glad to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Mrs. Nafisa Ismail. Mrs. Nafisa Ismail is a digital content consultant based in Dubai and a solid presence on social media platforms. A native of Edith Chakir, she's earned her master's degree in linguistics from the prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru College of Delhi. It's an unimaginable achievement for a woman from our society. The team would love to be enlightened with your words of wisdom. Ma'am, we are glad to have you here today. Now I welcome our beloved Vice Principal, Mrs. Shamala, who motivates us throughout our journey to success. And finally, our school English department teachers, Mr. Santosh Kumar and Mrs. Reshma, who have worked constantly behind the making of this event. We are looking forward to your guidance and support. I would once again express my gratitude to all of you watching us. My friends Ruba Ayub, Fida Fatima and Saad Mubashir will shortly join you all. Let's now move on to the further programs. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Fatima, for your magnificent words. Now, I would like to welcome our beloved principal, Mr. Muhammad Sadiq Yuzi. Without him, it wouldn't be as fruitful as it is now. And I would also like to take this moment to appreciate his support and words of wisdom all through the years. I welcome you, sir, to this platform.
Distinguished guest of the day, Mrs. Nafisa Ismail, respected parents, teachers, and my beloved students, good morning. It's a fact that the whole world are under the black shadow of the pandemic COVID-19. However, it is inevitable for our schools not to cast any kind of obstacle over the creative growth of our children. With extreme pleasure, I'm doing my presidential talk in the inaugural ceremony of the prestigious English Literary Association of ICT English School, Padana. First of all, let me express my deepest gratitude to all the students and the teachers for their initiative for conducting this program. I'm sure that this association will conduct various activities and competition to improve the language and communication skills and the leadership skills of our students. As we are well aware, the communication skills and the leadership skills are correlated. Nobody born as a good communicator or a good leader. Dear students, you should understand that the communication is an art. It's just like muscles. It can be developed, but you need to do a regular practice. Someone says that communication work for those who work at it. Without efforts, there is no key, no guide, no shortcut through which you can achieve it. I hope you will make a collective effort through this association to improve your communication and leadership skills. To conclude, let me once again to express my heartfelt appreciation to the students and teachers who all are working behind this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your remarkable and splendid words. Now it's time to welcome our honorable chief guest, Mrs. Nafisa Ismail, who is currently working at Dubai and earned her master's degree in linguistics from Jawaharlal Nehru University, Delhi. She is also a native of Padana Edachakri. Ma'am, the pleasure is all ours to welcome you to this occasion and inspiring all young ladies and girls out there to achieve great things in life.
Hello everyone. I hope you all are keeping safe and doing well. It's a great pleasure to speak to you today. Also, I'm extremely thrilled to be a part of the ceremony marking the launch of your English Literary Association. I would like to begin by thanking you all and Sadiq sir in particular for giving me this wonderful opportunity. As you would agree, English has become an integral part of our daily lives. We can see at least one English word in text printed on almost all things around us, from our storybooks and study materials to toffee wrappers and product labels. You may be wondering why English is getting such prominence when there are hundreds of other languages. It's because English is the most commonly spoken language in the world. 1 out of 5 people can speak or at least understand English. That is 150 crore people. Oh, did I just say crore? Sorry, that's not English. To be correct, 1.5 billion people speak this global language. So it has become important to acquire English skills in today's world. Practical training programs such as this literary association offer us the most effective way to learn English or any other second language. These provide us the opportunity to improve our listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Dear friends, I would like to remind you that you might make mistakes when you attempt to speak or write in English. We should not let errors and failures to hold us back. As humans, we make mistakes and that's normal. But remember that practice is key to success. I hope you would make the most of this new platform by conducting and participating in as many activities as possible. It's a great honor for me to inaugurate this English Literary Association. Before I conclude, I would like to congratulate you all for setting up this club despite the COVID-19 pandemic situation. I wish you all the very best and thank you for your time. Stay safe.
Thank you, ma'am, for sparing your valuable time with us, and we are deeply grateful to have you. Now, I welcome our fabulous and sensational Shamila ma'am, who, as you all know, is extremely good and popular at her way of pronunciation and words. Ma'am, please.
Hello, and a very warm good morning to all of you. Hope all of you are fine and confining to all the safety measures to fight against the existing pandemic. So today, I know, is that day many of our junior writers, artists, and dramatists are looking forward. So without delaying with any preface, let me directly welcome each one of you to ICT's English Literary Association. Firstly, let me tell you that I'm very happy and excited to have a team full of highly gifted, talented, and innovative, blooming ideals of tomorrow's English literary world. You know, gaining literacy in any area is one incomparable tool that can help to unleash all the barricades of a successful future. And when it comes to gaining proficiency in a language, especially a language accepted widely all over the world, then it adds to the richness of your English literacy. On this day of our English Literary Club inauguration, I politely request each one of you to take a stern decision on working on your English language and improving on the vocabulary day by day. Developing proficiency in an English language is increasing your ability or boosting up your capacity to communicate with the outside world. I know obviously there may arise so many questions like, can I do it? Will it be possible for me to learn this language? How can I do it? And if so, what are the tips and tricks to learn this language very easily and quickly? For all these questions, I have an answer which cannot be simpler than this. And do you know what is that? It is that, sure, you can learn this language very quickly without any difficulty if you are exposed to such type of people, or if you're hanging around in such an ambience where the only tool to communicate is English. I know it's difficult to put into practice, right? Because many of us are not having such a situation. That is why we have to think out of the box, or the other way around. That is, the more you practice, the more you learn. Right? But today I have come here to share some of my personal tips and tricks. And I'm sure that if you follow this, you will one day become one among them who have mastered this challenging language. Are you ready for it? So let's begin. Tip number 1. Memorize all the exceptions. I know sometimes English is a weird language, isn't it? So there are certain cases where we have to memorize certain exceptions and also memorize the new vocabulary that come across your way, and try to use them in your conversation continuously for 2-3 days or a week. You know what happens when you do this? Not only you get used to that word, the person listening to you also try to use that word in his or her conversation. So it's a two-way learning. When you start using a new word, sometimes your friends may be envious and they also start using the same word. Tip number 2. Let the grammar chase you rather than you stressing upon it. I'll tell you, my friends, once you start developing a very strong vocabulary, I'm sure grammar will join you gradually. So you need not break your head learning all the rules in English language. Tip number 3. The tip number 3 is think yourself as a person who can speak English and not a person learning English. When you talk in your mother tongue, do you find any difficulty? Or do you find a space for thinking it twice when you speak out? No. Why? Because you're confident and you know that language because you are not learning that language. Similarly, apply the same technique for English too. Just consider yourself as a native speaker of this language and not a foreigner. Okay? Now we come across tip number 4. The tip number 4 is, at the end of a day, just spare an hour or so in front of the mirror to talk to that person about the changes that had taken place in you that day and the challenges that you made to listen, read, and also to say things in English which you thought it had been very difficult for you. Hope you understand. Tip number 5, the final tip. And you know what is it? Never be afraid of making mistakes. You know, at times, sometimes people understand what you're trying to tell, though you're making mistake. So the more you speak, the more easier it become for you to use the right word at the right place and at the right time. Hope these tips help you to improve your English. So my dear friends, let's try to bring back on this virtual platform that lively, joyful and treasured English classrooms which we had left a couple of months ago. May God bless you, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words. Now, for the glitz and glam of the program, I welcome Ruba Ayub of Grade A for her wonderful presentation.
Hi, I'm Ruba Ayub. Sonnet 130. My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun by William Shakespeare. My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dark? If hairs be white, black wires go on her head. I have seen roses turn marks, red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes there are more delight than in the breath from my mistress' breath. I love to hear her speak, and yet well I know that music have far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw it before. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground, and yet, by heaven, I think my love has read. In any she be lined with false combat.
Thank you, Rupa. That was amazing. Now I welcome our young and charming Reshma ma'am, who is also a part of this English Literacy Association. Ma'am, please.
Respected Chief Guest, Mrs. Nafisa Ismail, respected Principal Sadiq Sir, dear colleagues and my beloved children. I am humbled by the felicitation accorded to me on the special occasion. As we all know, we are on the verge of this great pandemic, that is coronavirus. As we all know, this is a small tiny virus which is defeating our world day by day. We have to take this occasion as a challenge to fight against this great pandemic, and we have to come forward for that. So, children, this is the occasion, the special day that you can start to fight against this evil. Not only this, the whole evil in this world. So use your talent as a sword to fight against these evils. So when I am speaking, I am reminded of a famous quote by T.S. Eliot. That is, the purpose of literature is to turn blood into ink. That is, the purpose of literature is to turn blood into ink. That means we have to use literature, use our talents, our inner core. That is, in the core of our heart, there's talent hidden. We have to bring forth those talents, and we have to fight against these evils. Dear children, have got a good platform for this. That is your literary club. Exploit that, use that, and bring forth all your abilities, your capabilities. Okay? And one thing, if we split the word literature, that is lit to nurture, isn't it? That means we can lit a ray of light for the development of ourselves, for the development of the world. We have to develop ourselves to a good human. We can use this as what? We can use our abilities for our better development. And I know you will surely use this platform as a catalog for your better future. Dear children, use this platform, this English Literary Club, to what? bring forth all your talents and come with colorful feathers and wings and fly up high into the sky. I wish all of you to for your better future by using this platform. And I sincerely look forward for your Excel works and hope you will bring best out of you. So by saying this, I'm stopping. That's it. Wishing you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, for the charm of our program, I welcome Fida Fatima of grade 8, who is well known for her spectacular acting skills.
Good morning, all my dear children.
Good morning, ma'am.
My name is Fida and I am your new English teacher. Did we all know in this generation English is very important? And this is an English medium school. So, all want to speak in English and all students want to say self-introduction.
My name is Dia and I am coming from Padna. My name is Rania. I am coming from Kailarkad. Ma'am, she don't know how to speak English. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, why you all laughing? She'll get study later. Just move to our first lesson, Jungle Book. This story is written by Joseph Rudyard Kipling. He born in 1865.
This is an American company and the interview start at sharp 9 o'clock.
May I coming, sir?
Yes, come in.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, take your seat and say self-introduction.
My name is Nejila and I am coming from... Stop! Why are you all laughing? She will get ready later. Did you understand about importance of English language? English is very important to our life. If you are going to job, interview, anything, English is very, very important. So, study English very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Whoa, that's some serious acting skills, and she definitely nailed it. It was just 2-3 days ago. This particular person had called us and texted us and wanted to organize this program. Without his innovative ideas and his concern for us to have a better literature skills, it wouldn't be a success. So, I would like to welcome Sandosh sir, who is indeed a backbone of this program. Sir, please.
Honorable Chair Sadiq sir, Chief Guest of the Day, Mrs. Nafisa Ismail, teaching and non-teaching faculty of ICT English School, and my dear children. On this day of 27th July 2020 is marked as a stupendous day for the ICTs. Just before a couple of minutes, the English Literary Association of ICT School has been inaugurated. And the motto or the keyword of English Literary Association is bettering, opening the doors through literacy. Is always asking us to do things better in our life. During this time of pandemic, COVID-19 spread all over the world. We are locked down at our homes and not able to come out and do anything. This is the nice platform to learn more through online platform. So, our school also decided to have ELA. It will make us to better our English language. Already, the previous educationists have already told you about the importance of English language and why ELA is very vital in our school. I'm not going to prolong too much about this topic. I just come to wish you all the best and wish all the members to do best in their life. Already we have started a WhatsApp group and you are free to join in it. Every day we will conduct some programs which will enable us to strengthen our English language. So on this auspicious moment, I wish each and every one of you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It is running late, right? Before closing the schedules, I would like to welcome Saad Mubashir of 8th grade for delivering word of thanks.
Good morning. I, Muhammad Saad Mubashir of class 8, would like to extend my heartiest gratitude to our beloved and respected principal, Muhammad Sadiq Yusi, and our chief guest, Mrs. Nafisa Ismail, for spending your precious time for the sake of the English Literary Association. I would also like to thank Shamila ma'am, Reshma ma'am, Sandosh sir, Sana Umar, Sama Umar, Fatima Abdullah, Ruba Ayub, and Fida Fatima for making all of this possible. I would once again like to thank everyone for spending your precious time for this English Literary Association. Thank you.
Beginning absolutely has an end. It is a great challenge ahead of us to merge our daily lives with virtual platforms. And I'm totally aware that it would have been 10 times better if we were all in this together in our home, ICT. But sad truth, that is not possible. But that doesn't mean that we have to be homesick for too long. We are all in this together and we are going to fight together. Remember, we are students of ICT English Medium School and we cannot settle for less. So, as the word says, stay safe, be healthy, and thank you for all of your patience and love. This is Fatima Latif signing off.